of our presentation is, how much do we know about Hong Kong water? In Hong Kong, water is taken for granted because it is readily available, of good quality, and very cheap. We turn on a tap and it is always there. However, how much do we know about Hong Kong water? What should we do to protect this precious natural resource? From the presentation, here are some facts about Hong Kong water that we may want to know. We would like to divide our presentation into 5 parts, which are 1. Water sources in Hong Kong. 2. Water consumption. 3. Water quality. 4. Water crisis. And 5. Water protection. First, we would like to give a brief introduction to Hong Kong. Hong Kong is situated on China's south coast and is enclosed by the Pearl River Delta and South China Sea. Hong Kong is known for its expansive skyline and deep natural harbor. With a population of 7 million people, Hong Kong is one of the most densely populated areas in the world. However, Hong Kong lacks natural resources. In particular, we have no sizable lakes and rivers. To cope with the pressing water demand due to the rapid population growth, about 50 years ago, an agreement was reached with China whereby Hong Kong would purchase water from China each year. Therefore, about 70% of Hong Kong's water supply is now from China, which is imported from Dongjiang, or the East River at Guangdong, a province in southern China. From this page, we can see how water is transferred from the pipelines and finally reaches the pumping station of Hong Kong. When we have about 70% of water imported from China, the 30% of Hong Kong's water is collected from rainfall. In order to collect rainfall, we have 70 impounding reservoirs and other water gathering grounds in Hong Kong. Then, how about flushing? In order to save fresh water for flushing, in Hong Kong, nearly 80% of population is supplied with seawater for flushing. That's the end of my part. Let's move on part 2, water consumption. Here's my roommate, Yuki.
Hello, I'm Yuki. After knowing about the water sources in Hong Kong, we would like to look at the water consumption in our city. This pie chart shows the Hong Kong freshwater use breakdown. From the chart, we can see over 50% of our water is for domestic use, mostly for showers and bathing, kitchen and drinking, as well as laundry and cleaning. Since Hong Kong is a financial and touristy city, and we don't have lands for farming or factories for manufacturing. Therefore, 1/4 of the water, which is 25%, is used by service trades, mostly restaurants and hotels. In many developing countries, water consumption is as low as 20 liters per day for average person. Then, how about Hong Kong? According to a report, the International Water Association released in 2010, per capita water consumption in Hong Kong was as much as 220 liters per day, much higher than the world figure, which is about 170 liters a day. Hong Kong ranked 10th in the world. So, why do Hong Kong people use more water than the other places? One of the main reasons is because Hong Kong water is cheap compared to other major cities in the world, like Singapore, Tokyo, London, or Paris. In fact, Hong Kong's price of water is certainly on the low side by global standards. Singapore's tariffs are 3 times Hong Kong's, and much of the developed world is 6 to 10 times higher. Yet, we Hong Kong people have no knowledge of it. That's the end of my part. Now, let my schoolmate Tommy to present part 3, water quality for you.
Hi, I'm Tommy. After discussing the water consumption, let's focus on the water quality in Hong Kong. So, safe water is important to our health and to the continued development of Hong Kong, as about 70% of Hong Kong water is bought from China. Over the last decade, the government of Hong Kong has worked closely in partnership with Guangdong to protect the quality of water imported from China. With professional treatment and quality control, Hong Kong meets the guidelines for drinking water quality recommended by the WHO. Therefore, the raw water after treatment by Hong Kong's water treatment works is suitable for drinking. However, we Hong Kong people never drink directly from the taps because we have other problems with the water. In fact, many common water supply problems are caused by lack of proper maintenance of the internal plumbing by the consumers. For example, rusty water tanks and dirty water pipes can cause discolored water. Hence, regular checking of the plumbing system can identify small defects before they develop into major problems. That's the end of my part. Let's go to the next topic. May I present my partner, Patricia.
Thanks, Tommy. Hi, I'm Patricia. As we have mentioned before, Hong Kong uses more water and pays less for it than most other major cities. If Hong Kong's water use habits don't improve, more water will be wasted. What is more, as Hong Kong is highly dependent on China's water supply, climate change and pollution may contribute to the crisis. The worst water crisis of Hong Kong was the water shortages and the water rationing occurred in 1963 to 64 when the water was delivered only every 4 days for 4 hours each time. This was a very painful memory to our older generation, and it caused inconvenience and suffering during that period of time. Because of the East River Water Supply Project has started to provide an endless supply of clean, fresh water to Hong Kong, it seems that water shortages are no longer cause for concern. In addition, although in the next 3 years, the cost of East River water will continue to go up 200 million Hong Kong dollars a year, the government has said it has no plan to raise water charges because the water is cheap here. Therefore, Hong Kong people tend to use a lot of water and some even waste it. This is a big problem. Due to the climate change, the recent drought in southwestern China has sent a warning signal to us. Although our water supply is not yet affected by the water shortage on the mainland, should the dry spell continue, the reduction of the East River Water Reserve is highly possible, which will cause a flood to Hong Kong. According to the Chinese government, water quality remains good in Pearl River Delta. However, the quality varies by section. For example, the Shenzhen River was heavily polluted, which means pollution is still a problem affecting Hong Kong water supply. That's the end of my part. Here is Manisha. She is responsible for the final part, water protection.
Hi, I'm Manisha. Let's come to the final part. In a city where high-quality water flows cheaply from the tap, it is understandable that a lot of us will take water for granted. In order to protect and ensure sustainable use of water resources, what can the government, as well as the public, do to take active participation in water protection? For the government, we have the following suggestions. First, raise water charges. Hong Kong people are very practical. If we have to pay more, we will use less. Therefore, the government should strictly follow the user pays principle and charge more where water consumption is unreasonable. Second, as Hong Kong water is mainly dependent on China, when there is a drought in our neighbor, the government should explore more water resources. Third, we suggest that more water conservation campaigns should be launched. Although so far we have campaign entitled Water Conservation Starts from Home and School Water Audits for Primary School Students. We think the government should launch a long-term water saving campaign to encourage the public to save more water. For schools, we suggest that they should educate students about water conservation so that students can learn water conservation concept and teamwork. Besides, schools should set up schools' water efficient action plan and encourage students to follow it. For example, to report all leaking taps, pipes, and drinking fountains. What is more, schools can install the water-saving devices. For example, sensor-type water taps or dual flushing toilets to save water. Okay, what can we do to help at home? For example, we can take shorter shower instead of baths every day. We can run washing machine only with a full load. And we should wash vegetables or dishes in a basin rather than under running water. In conclusion, since water is the origin of life, and water scarcity is a global threat, therefore, every one of us should try our best to protect this valuable natural resource. Thank you.